Alright, stop me if you've heard this one before. Apple is releasing a foldable iPhone next September. We've seen the renders, we've read the supply chain leaks, but actually holding one? That's impossible. Or is it? Okay, full disclosure, Tim Cook did not send me this. This is a 3D printed model, sourced from MakerWorld, but it is built to the exact leaked dimensions currently floating around the rumor mill. And honestly, this is the closest we're going to get to a hands-on experience for a long time. It turns out, when you actually print the rumors, the result is surprising. The rumors point to a 5.4-inch outer display. When you close it, it feels dense. It's shorter and squatter than a standard iPhone. If you remember the first Google Pixel Fold, it's got that same passport vibe. Wider, not that tall, narrow remote control shape that Samsung is stuck with. But open it up, and you get a massive 7.6-inch inner screen. Frankly, this is the form factor I've been waiting for. It feels like a dedicated tablet when open, very iPad mini, but a usable, reachable phone when closed. It's significantly wider than the Z Fold, which means typing on the front screen shouldn't feel like you're tapping on a ruler. Let's talk build quality. The reports are a bit messy right now. Some analysts believe Apple is going all in on a titanium chassis with a stainless steel hinge structure. Others, like Jeff Poo, think it's a titanium-aluminum alloy mix to keep the weight down, which makes sense because nobody wants a brick in their pocket. The hinge is the make-or-break component. Literally. Obviously, Apple isn't using plastic like my 3D print here, which is already barely holding together. The word on the street is liquid metal. It's a specialized alloy die-casting process designed to make the hinge incredibly durable and, crucially, help eliminate the crease. And if they pull that off, that's the holy grail. Samsung's been trying for years, but that crease is still there. If Apple launches a crease-free foldable on day one, they win the hardware game instantly. Here's where things get controversial. Look at the back. 2 cameras. Just 2. Wide and ultra-wide. No telefoto. For a device that might be the most expensive phone in their lineup, dropping the telephoto lens feels brave. Or maybe just stingy. We've seen other foldables pack in triple arrays. If this is supposed to be a pro-tier device, missing that third lens is a tough pill to swallow for photographers. Also, say goodbye to Face ID, at least on this generation. We're expecting Touch ID embedded in the power button. It's sitting a little high up on this mock-up, but functionally, it works. It's just interesting to see Apple potentially step back to fingerprints for their most futuristic device. Hardware is hard, but software is where Apple usually flexes. When you open this thing up, you're looking at a 4:3 aspect ratio. That is classic iPad territory. The dream here is simple. iOS on the front, iPadOS on the inside. If Apple just stretches out iOS like a giant iPhone, this thing fails. It needs to be a transformer. It needs to justify why I'm carrying a thick phone in my pocket. If it's just a bigger TikTok screen, I'm out. But if it's a pocketable workstation with drag-and-drop multitasking, that changes the conversation completely. All right, brace yourselves. Current estimates put this between $2,000 and $2,500. That would make it the most expensive iPhone ever sold. Even with rumors that the hinge manufacturing costs are dropping, down to maybe $70 or $80 thanks to Foxconn. Don't expect those savings to reach your wallet. This is a Halo product, and it's priced like one. So, looking at this plastic brick, I'm torn. I love the form factor. The short, wide stance is perfect for a foldable. But 2 cameras? No Face ID? And a price tag that could buy you a used car? It's a big ask. I want to know what you think. Is a foldable iPhone worth $2,500 just to turn your phone into an iPad mini? Or are you waiting until they figure out how to squeeze a zoom lens in there? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to try and fix this hinge before it snaps completely. Catch you in the next one.